Back to Python MC. In this section, we're going to show you the solution to the challenge where you needed to complete this code. You had to complete the code for sound search, and you needed to replace those question marks with a string method that would take query dot and then convert it to uppercase, whatever that result was. And then the other challenge was to take this code down here and replace those question marks with something that would take a partial name like OS clap and compare it to a full name of a sound file and then return true or false depending on whether it matched or didn't match. So interesting challenge here. As we go into the solution, we'll show you how we actually figured this out. So the first one, sound search, is pretty straightforward. It's query.upper with two parentheses. And that's simply a string method that will take the variable query and then it will return whatever that user has typed in. It'll return the uppercase value. So OS underscore clap lowercase will return all caps OS underscore clap. Super simple, query.upper. It's a string method that converts whatever is in that variable query into uppercase, all caps. Okay, so the next one down is a little bit harder. We go check similar beat. In this case, we want to take beat and compare it to a partial beat name. So it's going to return true if the string beat starts with the same characters as the string partial beat name. So it'll compare OS clap 01 to the partial name OS clap. If OS clap 01 starts with OS clap, it will then return true. So beat starts with is the way you solve for that. Now notice in the hint, we said that the string method to find a string starts with a string of characters. So beat.startsWith is that method, and you pass it the parameter of the partial beat name. So you pass it OS clap. And so when it's used when check similar beat is used in get similar beats, it loops this huge list of beats and says, does OS clap start, or does hip hop start with OS clap? And it's going to loop through each of these, OS underscore snare, etc. The only ones that are true, the only ones that start with OS clap are OS clap 0, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So everything else will turn false, so it won't be added to the list. Those beats that start with OS clap will be added to the list, and through matching beats.append beat. Okay, so that's what it does. It'll loop through each and every one of these, and so we're going to show you when we run it how if you passed it techno underscore syn or import or OS underscore clap or house underscore main, it'll come back with a bunch of sound files in a list that have this start with the same name. So OS underscore clap, we can see it returns that list of those 4 beats that start with OS clap. If we type in, let's say, house underscore main, then it'll return just those sound files that start with house underscore main. So we'll see, well, it's a larger list, but all of these are the beats that start with house underscore main, and then we're going to type in techno underscore syn, and that will get techno underscore syn pluck 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's how it works. It's basically a Google search within EarSketch, within our code, that will search a partial name of a sound file and add all the sound files that start with that partial name to our list. So we're going to use this later in other code. Hopefully you had fun figuring out this challenge. We'll see you again on Python MC. Python MC.